800 million miles. That's the distance an AI-powered spacecraft will travel to study an asteroid made of metal. But that's not even the wildest story you've heard this week. The pace of discovery in space and AI is staggering, and the headlines can barely keep up. Sometimes they get things a little scrambled. I've read the papers and talked to the engineers. Tonight, we're setting the record straight on 5 viral claims that have been lighting up your feeds. Claim 1. A private company is building NASA's new moon base. The claim making the rounds is that a company called Astrobotic has just unveiled the hardware for NASA's new moon base. We see pictures of the massive Griffin 1 lander, and the story is that this machine is heading to the moon to start construction. It's an exciting thought, a bustling lunar settlement built by commercial partners. But that's not quite what the Griffin 1 is doing. It isn't carrying habitats or construction equipment. The reality is actually more fundamental, and in some ways, more important. Griffin 1's primary payload is a NASA rover called Viper. Its mission isn't to build, but to prospect. Viper will drill into the lunar South Pole, hunting for water ice. Finding that ice would be the key to everything else. It can be turned into breathable air, and more importantly, rocket fuel. This isn't a construction mission, it's a resource mapping mission to see if a permanent base is even possible. Verdict? Misleading. The lander is real, but it's a scout, not a builder. It's searching for the water that could one day make a moon base viable. Claim 2. The James Webb Telescope disproved the Big Bang. This one is a recurring blockbuster. The James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, peers into the dawn of time and finds galaxies that are surprisingly big, surprisingly structured. The claim is that these early galaxies are too mature, too massive to have formed so quickly after the Big Bang. Therefore, the Big Bang theory is broken. It's a dramatic idea, but it misinterprets the science. The Big Bang model itself, the idea that the universe expanded from an incredibly hot, dense state, is not in question. That's supported by overwhelming evidence like the cosmic microwave background radiation. What is being challenged are our specific models of galaxy formation. We thought it was a slow, steady process. JWST is showing us that the early universe may have been far more efficient at building big galaxies than our simulations predicted. The foundation is solid. We're just realizing the architecture built on top of it is more complex than we imagined. Verdict? False. JWST isn't breaking the Big Bang. It's forcing scientists to upgrade our theories on how fast the first galaxies formed. The universe is just more impressive than we gave it credit for. Claim 3. AI just discovered a new 8-planet solar system. An oldie but a goodie that recirculates. The headline reads that a Google AI on its own discovered a new solar system with 8 planets matching our own. The implication is that artificial intelligence is now outclassing human astronomers, exploring the cosmos without us. The truth is a classic case of a human-AI partnership. The discovery, which happened back in 2017, was in the Kepler-90 system, which we already knew had 7 planets. Scientists trained a machine learning model to search for faint, repeating signals in years of archived Kepler telescope data, signals that are easy for the human eye to miss. The AI flagged a potential 8th planet, and human astronomers verified it. It didn't look at the sky and find a new system. It helped us find a tiny hidden signal in a mountain of data we already had. It was a new tool, not a new astronomer. Verdict? Partially true. An AI helped confirm an 8th planet in a known system, demonstrating a powerful new way for humans to analyze vast cosmic datasets. Claim 4. NASA found a habitable super-Earth we can move to. You see this every few months. Astronomers find a habitable super-Earth in the habitable zone, and suddenly we have a backup planet. But these are technical terms that get lost in translation. Super-Earth just means it's a rocky world larger than Earth, and the habitable zone is simply the orbital distance where temperatures could allow for liquid water. It doesn't guarantee an atmosphere, magnetic field, or protection from deadly radiation. Take K2-18b, a popular example. It is 8 times the mass of Earth, and may be a Hycean world, a hot, water-covered planet with a hydrogen-rich atmosphere. You couldn't breathe there. The real excitement isn't that it's a new home, it's that it's a fascinating alien laboratory. JWST found hints of molecules there that could be biosignatures, and that's the real prize. Not real estate, but scientific discovery. Verdict? Highly exaggerated. These planets are not Earth 2.0. They are, however, some of the most compelling scientific targets in our quest to find life elsewhere in the universe. The line between science fiction and science fact is blurring faster than ever. But as we've seen, the reality is often more nuanced and, frankly, more interesting than the viral headline. The real story isn't about AI replacing us or finding a backup Earth. It's about building new tools, asking better questions, and slowly, piece by piece, decoding the secrets of the cosmos. And that's a story worth following. Thanks for watching.